Flowers is a guy who laid the foundation of tracks for people like myself, my organization, to try to do things for the community. So without Mr. Flowers showing us how to do it and lead the way, we wouldn't be here. So the plaque goes presented to John Flowers. Thank you for the great service you provide for the community. You are an inspiration to us. We appreciate your efforts. God bless you and positive growth.
Thank you so much. Y'all gotta watch out now.
Mr. Flowers, I'd like to present this to you as a representative of the Black Heritage Committee. And it says, presented to John Flowers, in appreciation of the years of dedicated service, commitment of time, and generosity, we honor you, Black Heritage Committee.
I've been waiting a long time to get that kiss from you guys.
Well, we have others that want to show their appreciation and say a few words of the great things that you do. We're going to ask our senator, Susan. Executive, the one you do James Brown with.
Here's my James Brown partner here.
We're going to dance?
A little bit.
Okay. I am thrilled to be here with all of you to join together not only to recognize and celebrate Father's Day, and I too want to give thanks to those fathers in our community and those who act like fathers in our community. There are a lot of kids that they have natural dads that sometimes don't or do think that fatherhood is optional. But in each of our lives, there are men who stand up to be good examples to us. And in Dutchess County and the city of Poughkeepsie, no matter who you are, John Flowers is one of those men. Stands as an example to all of us. There are kids, young people throughout the years, John, who have you to thank because of your inspiration, your kindness, and your compassion. There are old men in our community who may not see their kids anymore or lost loved ones. They have you because you've brought the elves to them to bring them happiness and inspiration. They have all of these things that are brought to them because of you. So on behalf of Dutchess County, the whole county,
Okay.
from one end to the other,
All the way around.
the whole way around, on behalf of Dutchess County, we have a very special dedication we want to make. And that is that Father's Day 2015 is hereby dedicated to John Flowers. John Flowers Day in Dutchess County tomorrow, June 21, 2015. God bless you and thank you for blessing us.
John Flowers, you are the godfather of this community. And every community either has one or needs one. Someone who steps up, someone who gives of himself, someone who has a very supportive family who needs to be commended for letting you do all the things you do for everybody else. Because quite frankly, if you did not do it, John, it might not get done. And on behalf of my colleague Barbara Jeter Jackson and Gwen Johnson and all the 25 members of the Dutchess County Legislature, we thank you for what you do. And you know, on Father's Day, we think about our fathers, and I think about my dad and what he taught me and how to be a good father and a good husband and to help the community. That's what you do, that's what you will continue to do, and we are a better community for it. God bless you, John Flowers.
Thank you so much. And let me say, I can't do it without the elves.
Now we're going to ask our sheriff to come up and say a few words.
Uh-oh, we got a problem.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to tell you about the real John Flowers. First of all, happy Father's Day.
Thank you,
It's a
Sheriff.
pleasure to be here. Now I'm going to tell you what John Flowers has done to me on Father's Day.
Uh-oh.
He came to me and he said, will you do me a favor? Will you donate 2 bikes? No, will you donate 1 bike to an essay winner? I said, absolutely no problem. This goes back a few years ago. I show up at the parade. John says, just stay right here. This little fella and his father came over to me and said, we won the essay contest. I said, that's wonderful. I said, you see this bike? Yes. I said, that's going to be yours. Well, the little guy was so excited, he got his father over and they were looking at it, and I said, I'll tell you what, go ahead and take it. So they took the bike and they were having fun, they were having a great time. They even showed me the essay. Then John came over to me and he says, where's the bike? I said, I gave it to the winner. He goes, no, he came in second. Go get me another bike. So $250 later, I had to come back with another bike. John started us. Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving. The sheriff's office is blessed. We give so many things out every holiday season. And it's because of the example of John Flowers. I'll tell you what, he's done it with pride. He has compassion. He's honest. He's got a lot of soul. And he's a very big pain to me every day when it comes to needing things for different people. But I'll tell you, he's supported a lot of people. He's done an awful lot for everybody, and we should just give it right back to him. And John, it's been a pleasure. And I'd like at this time just to take a moment of silence, ladies and gentlemen, for the men and women that are fighting for us for our freedom, that we're here today. We never forget 9/11/01. Never forget these tragedies, these terrible tragedies that are taking place here on our soil. And remember that special someone that can't be with us today.
You know, there's a lot of people that we meet throughout the course of our lives. Some go and some come. And then there's some people that we never forget. That special someone who just always stands out. And I can tell you, I've met a lot of people over 36 years, but there's someone that stands out special in my heart, and that's John Flowers. John, I knew you before I got into elected office as a council member, as a mayor, and I was always amazed and in awe and humbled on how you reached out to everyone in our community, all walks of life, continuing to do good, to touch the hearts and minds and souls of everyone. The lady who's sick in the hospital, to our vets down at the VA, to our young people here in our park who come for all your wonderful activities. John Flowers is the city of Poughkeepsie. And Chairman Chris Petsis is here along with me, and John, you're always pouring out your heart to all of us, and I want the city to do something special for you. And Chairman Chris Petsis is here now, and I want to invite the other members of the Common Council to come up and stand behind us as well. Chris?
Yeah.
Hey, he likes it.
You sure about that, Mr. Flowers? Community, and he's got that spirit in him that, if you get with him and you start doing something with him, you don't get out of it. It's like a whirlpool. You don't get out of it. And I can tell you, with his radio show, we went over there probably a couple of years ago, and I was supposed to play for like 30 minutes worth of music, and we wound up being there for 4 hours, which was interesting. I don't have my black and white shoes on today, but we have another pair that you'll be seeing shortly. But on behalf of the City Council, the colleagues, the City Hall, the Mayor, we thank you for everything you do. You're a good friend of mine. We've had a lot of laughs, a lot of interesting moments. The fire truck, 12 o'clock at night, moving tables from your warehouse. Yeah. That was the most interesting of them all. But, I love you, John Flowers.
Thank you.
All right. Something very special to John. And Chris, okay? We want you to unveil this, and then we'll announce what the city and the Common Council and myself have put together for you, John Flowers. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the John M. Flowers Circle here on Main Street. So the City Common Council has renamed the foot of Main Street here in the circle the John M. Flowers Circle. We love you, John.